So, in our last session, we discussed about the basics of cybersecurity and the basics of networking. And we discussed a lot about networks, the OSL layers, and what are the types of networks, internet, intranet, a lot of things, right? So, also, it is your responsibility to go through all those basics again. And also, please refresh yourself here and there on YouTube, maybe in the open source. Okay. So, that's very important, guys. So we can't cover that. Uh, we can only cover up to an extent. So we can't cover 100% of networking. So we are just refreshing only the basics of networking. So again, coming back to our core subject. So ethical hacking. So ethical hacking means hacking ethically, right? So ethical hacking means hacking ethically. When I say ethical, what is the meaning of ethical, guys? Just a normal English meaning of ethical. Then you can go ahead, unmute yourself, answer.
In a true way.
Yeah, in a true way, in a good, for a good purpose, I could say. Okay, true, good. True is good again. True, good. Okay, coming here, doing hacking for good purpose or the true purpose is called ethical hacking. And who does true hacking or good hacking? If you are working for a company, okay, if you are working for a company, and the first day we discussed about, on the cybersecurity basics, so we discussed about types of hacking as well. Okay, so we discussed about types of hacking as well. So where there we talked about black hat hacking, white hat hacking, and gray hat hacking. So black are good, sorry, black are bad, and gray and white are good guys. Okay, so black are bad, white and gray are good guys. So if you go with the meaning, sorry, definition of the ethical hacking, so ethical hacking is a practice of proactively identifying security vulnerabilities in computer systems, networks, and applications. So everything, let's say, these and all are what we are going to secure. These all are what we are going to secure and improve their overall security posture. So we are not going to worry about how they are designed from the design point of view and customer what to say. I mean how they are designed and how they are behaving. We are not going to worry about that. And to explain this very clearly. So we are not going to do the functionality testing. Okay, so we are not going to do the functionality testing. We are going to do the security testing. We are going to do the security testing. So guys, in functional testing, I could say they are going to test how this application can work. Okay, how this application is working or can work. Okay, so how this application is working or can work. But when it is security testing, so we are going to test how this application or how we can stop the application. This is working. So here we have to do we have to put in a situation where the application will not work, not working. So okay, this is how we are going to test it. We will put this application or the network, or the computer system in a situation where we are going to put it in a not working state. So that is what hacking is, right? So we are doing it for a good purpose. It is called ethical hack. Okay, so any doubts here, guys? Cool. So when we talk about ethical hacking, we do it in a stages. Okay, we do it in stages. So first stage, let's say we are going to steal something from a bank. So you might have seen a few movies here and there, maybe July. in Telugu. There are a lot of movies, robbery movies. So first, what they will do, guys, the first thing what they will be doing, if we will talk about robbery here for some time. Robbery. So Sanjay, if you are going to for a robbery, what will be your first step?
Planning,
Exactly. Then,
route map,
cool. Route map. Next. You'll ensure whether this planning will work or not, right? You'll go there and scan, a real situation there, and then you will implement. So once you do the robbery, what will be your next step? So you will leave some traces.
escape,
However,
escape.
yeah, you have to escape. You have to escape. So escaping. So while you are escaping, you should not leave any traces of yourself, right? So what you have to do is, so you have to do
Delete
is
all the.
exactly. We call it as covering tracks,
Mhm.
covering tracks, and then escape. Okay. So these are the bad guys. Because this is a robbery and this is not ethical. Okay, we are following these steps. I mean, the bad guys are following these steps. If this is not robbery and if this is for, let's say a testing, we will follow all the steps. We will cover the tracks as well. But instead of escaping, what we will be doing is we will reporting the same. Okay, reporting the same. So we can correlate these steps, what we saw in some movies or what the steps we follow in robbery. We don't do robbery, but yeah, what are the steps we do in robbery? Uh, we are going to follow here in ethical hacking as well. Ethical hacking as well. So just let me clear this. Okay. So this word reconnaissance, I'm not sure why daily people are joining. There was a miscommunication yesterday. Let me ping on WhatsApp group. Just allow me a second.
Sure.
Yeah. So information gathering or reconnaissance itself is a planning. Okay. So we are collecting some information. Some okay. We are collecting information. We are gathering information. Okay. And reconnaissance is nothing but it's again the same thing. Okay. We are collecting information. So how we are collecting information is one is open source open source intelligence. When I say intelligence, what does an intelligence means? Intelligence department, ID. So you have some department itself on intelligence, right? What is intelligence? Normal English meaning. Please give me wrong answers. That's not a problem.
Think smarting. Think smart.
Yeah, thinking smart. So that's what intelligence means. Also, here, when we talk about intelligence bureau, we call it a IP, intelligence bureau department, right? So here, gathering information sources, like they will be having some sources, they will be having what to say, their own sources who will give information from the other side. So they will gather from there, they will gather that intelligence. So we are gathering that information. Thinking brilliantly is one thing, and gathering information, okay, collecting information is also intelligence. So collecting information is also intelligence. So here the name itself is telling it's open source. When we say open source, what does it mean? So it is available freely in the internet. Okay, it is available freely in the market. So wherever it is available freely, openly. Okay, open source intelligence. So whatever the intelligence which is available openly, uh, so guys, if I want to gather, if I want to gather information of you, let's say, uh, Sandhya. So how can I go in the internet? How what information can I gather from you? Or you are the bad guy, you are the hacker here, and you want to gather information of Armstrong. So how can you go gather some information? So first thing, what you will be doing?
Searching.
Searching where exactly? Searching is good. Where you will go and search exactly?
Online.
Google search.
Yeah, Google search is one answer. So if Armstrong is very popular, I hope, and we can get it in Google. Otherwise, where we can get Armstrong easily? So let's say I'm not very popular, so where you can find me very easily nowadays. So Google is, I mean,
Social
online is
media.
correct answer. Exactly, that's what I'm expecting.
Social media.
Social media. Yeah. So guys, there are a lot of hackings happening just on the social media. They will collect some information. They will collect some information. What all details they can gather, guys? What all details they can gather? So let's assume today is your birthday. Okay, August 15. Yeah, today is 15. Today, 15 is your birthday, and you will go ahead post some photos from your party tonight, and then you'll say who your friends are, who your family members are. You will expose everything. You are exposing everything in the social media. Okay. Similarly, I can go ahead if I'm a bad guy, I can go search for Sandhya Armstrong in the internet, on social media, and maybe Instagram, Facebook. So if it is private, I can still see the a display picture, right? Yeah. Similarly, I can gather a lot of information. Maybe I can go ahead in LinkedIn. So I can get all your job details, all your education details, where you studied, everything, right? So we are giving that information. So that's for a good purpose, but yeah, we are exposing ourselves in the internet. So that is open source intelligence, guys. There are a lot, even from a small picture, we can identify where that picture is has been taken. Where that picture has been taken. So that is open source intelligence. And also, I will explain you how we can gather this. We will go ahead when we are going in the labs, right? So when we start our lab, we will go through this stage as well. Okay, we will go through this stage as well. And network mapping. So we have a tool called Nmap. This is called Nmap, network mapper. Okay, network mapper. So Nmap, what it will do is, guys, by any chance, did you go through the video I have provided? Did you on the internet by the Heath Adams? I have provided you one link, right? With the
Where is the
networking stuff.
video?
Sorry.
I thought you said you forwarded a video.
Yeah, on our WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp group, I have forwarded you that link. So please go through that. I have told you, right? How many IPs do we have? How many IP addresses do we have? How many IP addresses do we have? 2 to the power of
IPv6, IPv4.
32. Yeah, IPv4. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a very good question. How many IPv4 addresses do we have? 2 to the power of 32 because it is 32-bit IP address. So this is a very huge number in our earlier classes we discussed. So let's talk with this number. Okay, 2 to the power of 32. How many categories this is divided into? IPv4 into how many devices this is divided into? Private and public, two types. private, and public. So if you have gone through that video, right? If you have gone through that video, you can identify which IPs are private and which IPs are public. Which IPs are private and which IPs are public. So quickly going, I don't want to waste our time here. I will.
I'm finding it difficult to locate the video.
I will share that link here in the chat. Private versus public IP address.
Yeah, because I can't find the video.
No, I shared a YouTube link. 1 second, I will share you the link here. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I will share you that link later. Okay. So if we talked about this, where is that? Yeah. So guys, how it is divided is, so we are starting from 1.0.0 to 19, sorry, all the IPs 255.255.255.255. Okay, we also have class D here. They didn't mention the last IP address will be 255. Oh, sorry, this is I can't write here. 1 second. What I will do is I'll just print. I just want these numbers. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, these are private IPs. These are private IPs. These are public IPs. So please don't remember these public IPs. Please don't remember these public IPs. So try to remember this class A, class B, class C. What are the IPs that fall under class A, class B, class D? So that video that I shared on WhatsApp. So I'm not very sure, Armstrong, you are in that group or not. But yeah, I'm going to share it here. 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, so there is another group. Uh, okay, no worries. I'll share you here. Just stopping the screen share. I want to open my WhatsApp. Yes. So here is a link. Please go ahead. Also, I will share that again in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So please go through this video. So he explained how to, classify this private and public IP address and how to find this ranges, how these ranges are divided. Okay. So whatever is not private, so usually we do like that as a network engineers, we do like that. So whatever is not private, it should be in public, right? It should be in public. So only this ranges 10 dot, whatever it is starting with 10 and whatever it is starting with 10 is private IP. This is benchmark. I mean, whatever it is starting with 172.16 and ending till 172.31, it is private. 192, 168, everywhere it is private. Okay. So apart from that, it is public. So also, just to confirm with you guys, I'm opening my command prompt. What is the command that I used earlier? ipconfig to see your IP. So here, if you can see my private IP address 192.168.118.112. So this is given by my router. Okay, this is given by my router. So this is class C IP address, which is given by my Wi-Fi router. And if I go to any browser and check what is my IP, What is my IP? Hold on. Okay, what is my IP address? IPv4 checking. So once we get this IP address, right? So 106.195.66.0. So this 106 will not fall anywhere here, if you can see. So that is my public IP address. Now you understand how to differentiate, right? So this is very important, guys, because we will be scanning our network only. We can't go ahead and scan all the network, all the IPs within the internet. We can't go. We don't have that computational power. We can only scan few subnets here. Subnets means small piece of network. Few subnets here. Even if I say, if I want to scan this class A network, if I want to scan the whole class A network, how many IPs I will be having here, guys? This 10 is fixed, and this 1, 2, 3, 4 threes are 12. No, sorry. 8 threes are 24. So 2 to the power of 24 IPs I have to scan. Even this is very huge. Okay, even this is very huge. So we will be only scanning this private network. Okay, so that is what I want to explain here. Please try to go through that video and understand how to differentiate between private and public IP address. So if I give an IP address, so you have to be in a state to say that whether it is a private IP address or a public IP address. Okay, so that is your homework for this weekend. Let's go back to yeah. And again, vulnerability scanning. So once we have, so why we are doing this network mapping means, let's say you don't know how many systems are there in your home network itself. Okay, let's say we don't know how many networks are there in your home network. This is your router, PC1, PC2, mobile 1, mobile 2, a laptop 1, you have laptop 2, and a TV is also there. Okay, a TV is also there. So you have n number of devices within your home. You have this many, but when you go to your office, right, there could be lot of devices, maybe in hundreds and thousands, not less than thousand, I could say. There will be more than 1,000 devices within your office. So I don't know each and every address. I don't know each and every address of this 1,000 devices. What I will be doing is, we have some tools where we will be going and scanning each and every IP address. So what is the first IP address here, guys? So what is the first IP address? It is 10.0.0.1. So what is the second IP? 10.0.0.2. So it will go till 10.0.0.255. Okay, it will go till 10.0.0.255. Again, it will start from 10.0.1.0. Then again it will go till 255. So why it is going till 255? Can anyone answer? So I explained why it goes till 255. This is a fancy number. I mean, this number you will see day in and out. In this 255, you will see day in and out. Why you are getting this 255? Quick answer will be appreciated. Till wrong answers. I'm not worried about wrong answers. In fact, I like wrong answers.
Sorry, what's the question?
So I'm telling you, this will go is one. It will start from 1 and it will go till 255.
Mm-hmm.
Why it is ending in 255? Why not, some 500?
2 power 24.
Uh, you're very close. Your approach is
2
absolutely
power
correct.
32
Exactly. 2 power 32. 2 power 32
is
is 256.
255. Yeah,
No, it is
256.
256.
So 0 to 255 will be the
Excellent.
values.
Excellent. So we have 256 numbers here. So these are the 256 combinations that we will be getting. But so that those combinations are from 0 to 255, right? Uh, excellent, Sandhya. Okay, so going ahead, again, it will start from 0. So please go through that networking concepts, guys, so that you will understand better. So this is what we will be doing. So my network mapper, so my tool will do. So first it will take the IP address 1. then it will take IP address 2 and it will ping. When I say ping, so ping is a protocol. Okay, ping is a protocol. So I will show you that as well. It is the command itself is ping uh, google.com. Okay, so it will resolve the IP. It is resolving an IPv6 address and reply from this is google.com actually. So this is google.com and IP address is resolved. So who is resolving this IP address for me here? We discussed this. Who is resolving this IP address for me here?
Host.
Yeah, this is the host. The google.com itself is the host address or IP address or host name. Sorry, this is the address. This is the name. Exactly. Who is yeah, you're right. Your approach is right, Samir. Please go ahead. Who is resolving this
IP
domain name?
address.
Huh. We are getting this IP address. This is also IP address 2404. This is an IPv6 address. Who is resolving this? We discussed that in our last session. Yeah, it is DNS server. DNS server. In this case, who is my DNS server? Just type ns lookup. You will get 192.168.118.49. If I see this, it's same as my default gateway. What is my default gateway here? What will be my default gateway here?
DLS.
No, actually, this is DNS server. This is DNS server. This is acting as DNS server as of now for me. Acting as DNS server as of now for me. But I can't afford, a DNS server separately at my home, a router separately at my home, a switch separately at my home. So it is taken care altogether by my router itself. Okay, my router itself is taking care of all my routing, switching, DNS, DHCP as well, dynamic host configuration protocol. So I will explain this later. This will allocate each and every device with an IP address. So whatever the devices available in our network, right? A PC1, PC2, a laptop one, laptop two, your mobile. You might be having 4 or 5 mobiles within your home. So uh, all those IP addresses are assigned by DHCP server in general. But in a small network like a home, it is taken care by our router itself. So whenever I say default gateway, what is your next hop? So just imagine, so what is your laptop connected to? What is my laptop connected to? 192.168.118.49. Again here, when I do ns lookup, so it is telling that 192.168.118.49. But when you do in your office, you might see this as a different number and this as a different number. Okay, just try in your office or some, in a big network. So this numbers will vary, this IP addresses will vary. So that's a difference because they have their own DNS servers. Okay, they have their own DNS servers. We can't afford, for every small home having our own DNS servers. Okay, so here what my Nmap tool will do is when I give this network, okay, I am telling scan this network. Okay, scan this network of 10.0.0.0/24. So this slash, why we are doing this slash and all will be coming in that video itself. Please go through that video. So this means the whole network, whatever it is starting with 10, you can only change last 24 bits. Last 24 bits are in this place. Okay, 0000. So how many IPs I will be getting here? Because this is /24 network, 2 to the power of 24 I can get. 2 to the power of 24 I can get. Okay. So I will be scanning this 2 to the power of 24 IPs. So that will be huge number. That will be in millions. If I'm not wrong. Okay. So I will be scanning each and every IP. First IP will be my 10.0.1, 2, 3, 4, so on 255. And again, it will start from 10.0.1.0. Again, it will go till 255. So on and so forth. What will be my last IP address, Sandhya? Can you guess here? I can only change last 24 bits. I can only change last 24 bits. Give a guess, give a try. So whenever I'm saying it will end till 255, so this IP, sorry, this octet also should end 255. This octet also should end at 255. So what will be my last IP address? Give a try.
255.255.255.
Yeah, the whole IP, please. You are absolutely correct.
Saujanya.
No, sorry, the whole IP, the whole IP.
10 dot
10 dot 255.255.255. So this will be the last IP that the scanner will be scanning, and the first IP is 10.0.0.0. Okay, so this is IP range that we'll be scanning, and I will be doing this ping. So guys, if I do this ping for google.com, it is giving. What if I do? I will escape from here by pressing Control C. What if I do ping Google? Sorry, google.com. It is still giving. Oh, that's this google.com also have an IP address here. Somehow it is resolving. Let's say kamal.com. Kamal.com is also there, yeah. Okay, that's good. Uh, let's go with some random name, some random name.com. So here, what it is giving is what is a error that is giving? Ping request could not found. Host is this one. Again, the IP address of the host name. Sorry, the URL of the host name. It can't find. Okay, who can't find? Our DNS server can't find. Please check the name and try again. So someone have the kamal.com as well. So let's go check in browser. I wonder. Yeah, see again they have kamal.com. So GoDaddy is an what I could say domain name provider. What they will do is we have to buy our domain name from them. Okay, we have to buy our domain name from them. So they have already registered this one with their name, and if I want, right, so I can go get this domain. I have to pay some money, probably like it's not that famous name. I mean, not that famous domain. So it will cost me around some 500 rupees. As this is very short name, it could cost me somewhere around 10,000, 20,000 sometimes as well. Let's see how much this will cost. This is out of syllabus, but yeah, this is also important, guys. So, yeah, so this is somewhere around 10,000 or 10, 15,000. So yeah, I am famous too. Okay, no worries. Coming back to our topic, what this my tool, my network mapper here, nmap tool will do is, so it will ping all the IPs and whatever it is there. So can you see the difference? Can you see the difference here? Reply from, it is getting a reply. It is getting a reply. So whenever you see something like this, it is a reply. Okay. So let's go ahead. I will directly ping some IP address 192.168.114.25. Let's see what reply it will give. What it is giving? Request timeout. Okay, request timeout. It is giving a request timeout. So what does that mean? So there is no such IP. There is no such IP as 192.168.114.25 assigned to any of the device. Okay. Are you getting me? Are you following me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever an IP is there, it is going to ping, it is going to reply for us. Okay. Whenever we are saying hi, it is going to reply back. Is going to reply back. Then we are assuming, okay, there a person is there. Okay, so there a machine is there. So this IP is associated with something. We don't know what is that. We don't know what is that. It is associated with something. It could be a coffee machine. It could be a router itself. It could be a smart device, smartphone. So anything it can be. It can be a laptop. It can be a server. Anything it can be. Okay. So here, if we are not getting any response, what does that mean? If you are not getting any response, what does that mean?
It is not available.
It is not existing.
Exactly. So I can tell that as that IP is not assigned or associated with any device, any kind of device. Also, there is one catch I will tell you, that is not necessarily a correct statement that I have told you. There might be some firewalls in between which are stopping your ping request here itself. Even let's say that 192.168.114.15 IP is assigned to my mobile, to my laptop, but still this can stop our request. Okay, this can stop our request. We will discuss that later in detail when we are dealing with this nmap tool. Okay, when we are dealing with this nmap tool. Okay, so the time is 8:42. So now you understand the network scanning, right? Okay, so any doubts here? We are going to do in practical as well. Just the theory part we are discussing. Any doubts here? So once we have the list of available devices by our nmap tool, so we are just doing this scanning after nmap scan. Okay, what we will be doing? We will be doing vulnerability scanning. We are doing vulnerability scanning particularly. That is just an IP scan, just to say whether the device is actively available or not, and then we will be going and scanning for vulnerabilities. Okay. So when I say vulnerability, what is the meaning of vulnerability? Just normal English meaning of vulnerability. I am vulnerable to ice creams. If I eat ice creams, I get cold. So this is a statement. So what is the meaning of vulnerability? So
Easily
vulnerability means
affected.
weakness. Yeah, easily can be destroyed, or easily it can be. I mean, whenever I say easy, so it is a weak, right? It is weak. Okay. So weakness, vulnerability means weakness. So just remember in this way, you will not confuse anywhere whenever I say vulnerability. So it is a weakness. What we are scanning for? We are scanning for weaknesses. Okay, we are scanning for weakness. Identifying potential security weakness. Okay, the definition also stating that security weakness and misconfiguration is again a weakness, right? Misconfiguration is also a weakness in the target system. So we have the target now by scanning, by doing our nmap scan, and we are going to find the weakness. That is vulnerability scanning. Okay, so vulnerability identification and analysis. So we have multiple tools and techniques that to identify vulnerabilities, and that tools itself will analyze that vulnerability. So whenever I say analyzing, so what we mostly will be doing? So I got 100 vulnerabilities per se. What I will be doing with these vulnerabilities? What I will be doing with these vulnerabilities?
Try to make them strong.
Exactly, try to make them strong. So out of these 100 vulnerabilities, how can I identify which one I have to focus on first?
Depends on the how weak they are.
Depends on.
How weak they are.
Exactly, 100% you are right. So how big they are? Like let's say we do the remediation. So try to patching, remediation. So remediation, patching. Okay, so these are all keywords for try to close the vulnerability. Okay, try to close the vulnerability. Try to make that strong. Try to make the vulnerability strong. Try to make the weakness strong. So I'm repeating these words again and again because these are not a single word, but they are referring to single meaning. Okay, single thing they are referring to. So here 100 we will categorize. There is called a CVSS score, Common Vulnerability Scoring System. Okay, Common Vulnerability Scoring System, CVSS score. It is rated out of 10, 10 being higher and 1 being less. Okay, so if you have something like anything more than 8 or 7, 7, 8, 9, so this we are categorizing as critical. Okay, from 4 to 6, 4 to 6 as medium, 2 to 4 as less critical, 1 to 2 is informational. So this will vary again from company to company what they have on under their policy. They will be dealing with that kind of CVSS score. So some companies might only get 8, 9 as critical and 6, 7 as 6, 7 as medium critical. Okay, so they are not very critical, so they are medium. And yeah, we will highlight this in our report with the CVSS score, and then the responsible team, the responsible, we will not be going and remediating on the systems, but we are only the security engineers. We are not that means or we are not the owners of that system. So we will tell the owners, or we will tell the management, these are the 100 vulnerabilities, out of which the top 10 are available here, the next 10 are here, and next 50 or next 60 we will uh, we will form a report and we will give it to them. Give it to whom? Give it to the responsible team or the uh, executive management. So we will give it to them. They will take care of the vulnerabilities, and then they will close it. And then they will close it. So the tools and techniques we will discuss later. So we are discussing about yeah. So once we do the vulnerability scanning to confirm that not we will not confirm all the 100 vulnerabilities, so we will confirm a few by exploiting them. So what is the meaning of exploiting? In normal English meaning of exploit?
Remove.
uh and not exactly. You can use your dictionary. I'm not having any test here, so you wrong.
Expansion.
Punishing? No, not punishing. Exploit.
Expansion. Uh,
Make use totally.
Making use of that. Exactly, so that is very similar. Okay, so taking advantage of, I could say exploiting is taking advantage of and using them, something like that. Really going and testing. Okay, so let's say there is a wall and there is a window, very big window, I could say. This is very weak, so that a thief can enter here. Security guard came and told that, uh, came to the owner and told that, sir, there is a wall which there is a wall which is strong. This wall is very strong, but this window is very weak. Someone can enter through this window. We have to keep it strong. Okay, so here the owner come and see whether the wall is strong. He don't think this window is weak, so that he want to come and really try here. Okay, really try it here. Really trying here is called exploitation. So there in our vulnerability scanning, we are not exactly going and exploiting that. When I say exploiting, we are not going and uh, troubling that system, and we are not going to really hack that system. But in exploitation stage, we are going to really hack that system. Okay, so we are going to really hack the system. So we have exploitation, privilege escalation, and lateral movement. So this privilege escalation means, so guys, what is meant by privilege and what is meant by escalation separately? What is privilege? What is privilege? English meaning. what you are entitled to. I mean, what you are allowed to. What you are allowed to, right? So this is the English meaning, right? And then what is escalation?
Diverting.
Uh, Diverting, correct, but there is some specific word for escalation. So you have that, you might have heard about escalator.
Escalating to the top.
Exactly, yes, exactly. You know, increasing. Escalating means
Yeah.
increasing actually. Escalating means increasing. So increasing what you are allowed to. Okay, let's say you are allowed inside a bank. We normally talk in that bank example, right? You are allowed to inside that bank. So what if you can go to the locker room? So that is privilege escalation. So what you are allowed to is only just go to the bank, inside that bank. So somehow if you manage to go inside that locker, that is privilege escalation. Okay. So not every user have all the rights. So we do have admin rights as well separately. So if I, being a normal user and can access what an admin can, then I'm escalating my privileges. Okay. So stepping up with your privilege, you are getting one more extra privilege there. Okay. Lateral movement is, you are user and I'm also user. Sandhya is user. Saujanya is user. Okay. So Sandhya can access Saujanya's data. Okay. So this is lateral movement. So this is escalating. Escalating means we are increasing the privilege. Here we are accessing the same level of privilege. Lateral movement is we are accessing the same level of privilege. We will discuss this later. Just these are terminologies, guys. These are terminologies. Please try to uh, get this. Okay. Yeah. So maintaining access and covering tracks. So guys, can you, beginning of this video, we talked about a robbery scene. Uh, can you do robbery within a minute? The whole robbery, you have to get in, get out, everything. Can you
No.
do it? So there will be certain time that is required for doing particular task, right? So if you are going for a robbery, it will take some time. If you are doing hacking, it will take some time for sure. It is not like, just press this button and boom. No, it's not like that. Okay. So you have to persist there. So meaning of persistence is, so just English, normal English meaning of persistence. What is English meaning of persistence, guys? Please go to any dictionary or
Keep
if you know
trying.
the meaning. Yeah,
Try again.
keeping.
Keep trying or trying again.
So yeah, that is for, uh, keeping what I could say. We say that is consistent. Again, I'm getting the English meaning itself. Okay, yeah. Keep on trying. Yeah, keep on trying.
Yeah,
You
keep
have
on
to
trying.
maintain that stability, I could say. Yeah, persistence is maintaining stability. Maintaining stability. So here we are talking about maintaining the time. So establishing reliable and stealthy methods to maintain access to target system. Once you are inside the system. So sometimes when you log in, what could happen for the bank application? It will log out within few minutes of inactivity, right? Have you observed that? So even so for banking applications, how much time it will take to log out without any activity, guys? Hardly like 5 minutes. But if it is a social media, how much time it will take for you to log out after inactivity? Let's say Instagram in a web. Guys, they don't want us to log out. They want us to addict. So they don't log out from us. So they are intentionally doing, but they can do it for any number of time. Let's say 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minutes. So they don't want us to log out. So they are not doing log out from Instagram pages. So unless or until you are closing that browser for a long time, you don't have to re-log in again. So this is called persistence. Okay, this is called persistently you are logged in. So here we are getting logged out. So he has to somehow maintain this access. How we can maintain this access here? Maybe by refreshing or doing any activity. So we have to find the techniques and maintain the persistence. Okay. Again, covering tracks. What is that covering tracks, guys? Everything is being logged here. Okay. Everything is being logged. So your login is logged, your logout is logged, your activity, the whole activity is logged. to a log server, to a log server. So, Kamal logged in at 8 o'clock. He's logging out at 9 o'clock. He is doing recording at Zoom session. Okay, so everything is being logged. So if I am doing any robbery on this banking site, if I'm doing, if I'm hacking this banking site, my logs will be there. My logs will be there. So what on an extra precaution step, as a bad guy, I have to cover these tracks. Okay, I have to cover these tracks. So that is how a bad guy thinks, right? So I have to cover these tracks. So as a security engineer, what we have to do? We have to test whether and bad guy can cover the tracks or not. So should a bad guy cover his we have to put a system in a such a way that whether he should be able to cover the tracks, yes or no? Should he be able to, a bad guy, should he be able to cover the tracks?
Yes.
No, if he cover the
Yes.
tracks, we can't find him. If he cover the tracks, we can't find him. As a bad guy, if I am a bad guy, I want to cover the tracks. That's an yes for a bad guy. So as a cyber security engineer, my
Mhm.
question is, for the cyber security engineer, no, you know they should not cover the tracks. So that how we have to manage. We should not give any right. So should we give permissions to, let's say, your senior director or CEO to cover the tracks? I mean, CEO to change the logs at least. Can CEO is head of the company. Should he be able to cover the tracks or change the logs?
No.
No one should not change.
No.
No one should not change the logs, guys, because even though he is a CEO, he should not have right permission on this log server, because he can change on behalf of CEO. Someone else can change, right? So we will not allow any right permission here to change these logs, so that no one should cover the tracks. Okay, so no one should cover the tracks. Again, backdoors and tunnels, as I said, like this window is a backdoor. Okay, or else uh, I will tell you about backdoors and tunnels. Okay, and logging and monitoring. Yeah, just now we talked. Logging and monitoring is important. As important as that, we have to make it read only. It should be only readable format. No one should be able to change that. So when I say logging, what is logging, guys? I'm assuming that you know logging and explaining all these topics. Let's go back.
Timestamp.
Exactly. Timestamp.
Like whatever the activities taken in what
And
time.
what event is happened. And event is performed by who, when, and what. Okay. Who is doing that, when, a timestamp, and what is event. So whenever I say event, so what we perform there. Okay, what we perform there. Okay. So where is this? Yeah, pen. So logging is that. So what is monitoring? Is we are continuously sending our logs to this server, the log server, I could say. And what is monitoring? What is monitoring? Normal English meanings. Please don't go whenever
Observing what are the
yeah,
actions are performing.
yeah, exactly. So that we are just logging means we are noting that down somewhere in a book or somewhere in a system. So that is a log server here. Also, you can write it down, but uh, technically it's not possible to log everything in a notebook. So we are using the log servers to log all the events. Okay, so this is like a register. Okay, so on top of that, monitoring is something. Okay, so monitor is something which uses these logs, which uses these events, correlate that, and will see whether any attack is being happened. Okay, attack is being happened, or this also you can use for analytics. We can use these logs for two things. Analytics. So what is analytics again? And security. What is analytics? What is analytics? Guys, what is analytics? Normal English meaning. No technical meanings being asked. What is analytics?
Analysis of data.
Exactly. Analysis of data. So what is the use of analyzing, the data? That's 100% correct answer. Analysis of data. What is the use
It
case of
helps us to decide.
exactly? It helps us to decide, it can be business reasons, it can be any other reason. So, your CEO want to see how the sales are going on. So how you can say, we can't just say go to the shop, uh, we can't just say like that. You have to do the analytics, see the maps, I mean see the pie diagrams, whatever pie charts, whatever bar charts we are getting, right? So we are going and seeing that analytics. CEO can't do all the can't go through all each and every sale that happened. He just see on the top level overview. That is that is what C stack work is. Okay, so again we can use the same logs for security as well. So let's say guys, on midnight 12 o'clock, you are trying to log in with a wrong password. So what does that mean? You know, and it's not just you. On from your laptop, I'm getting uh, an event of wrong password. So wrong password one, wrong password two, wrong password three, wrong password four, so on. Let's say it is continued for 15 times. What does this means?
That means someone is trying to access or some suspicious.
100% correct. Okay, so that is suspicious. I will make an alert. Okay, one time is okay. So first of all, 12 is 12 o'clock in midnight. So 12
I
o'clock.
can,
Sorry.
can I say example like
Yeah, please go ahead.
for example, yesterday night if I do some money transaction at 12 o'clock, like just as a confirmation, I got a call like, did you do this money transaction
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. That's
not?
very good.
If yes, you can press one, something like that. If not, you can block the card.
Excellent example there. Okay.
Yeah.
So similarly, yeah, a lot of how they are doing is they are considering, first of all, 12 o'clock is suspicious. Again, 2 3 4 5 logins is suspicious. So they have rules here, they are monitoring that. Okay, so they are not monitoring exactly the event, they are monitoring the rules, they have the rules. So if it is 12 o'clock and the attempts are more than three, more than three is 4 5 6 7 until any number of infinity. So it is giving an alert to the responsible team, so that is monitoring. So here, with that example, yesterday she got a call from the bank, from the responsible team. Okay, whether it's you or not, just to confirm whether it's you or not. So once after confirming, if it is not me, what could be the reason? Someone else is trying to transfer that amount, right? So that is a mindset you should have, and you should create rules. This is a basic example. There are very complex rules for this, very complex rules for alerting as well. So I will quickly complete other stages. So again, the reporting and remediations you found, yeah, you tested that remediations. There is a vulnerability. That means in this log we found that yeah, it's not me that is trying at 12 o'clock, and then that's a vulnerability. Then I have to investigate on that. Reporting and remediation is similar to that. So one reporting is she got a call, that is reporting. The team is reporting to Saujanya Sandhya. So who was that? Yeah, whoever, yeah, Saujanya. Okay, uh, they reported to the account owner. Okay, so the account holder they reported, so they are reporting. So that is reporting stage. And remediation, what is remediation? If she pressed two for it's not her transaction, or not that transaction is not valid transaction, what they will be doing? Maybe they will return the money, they will cancel the transaction, and also they will investigate on who performed that. Okay, who performed that investigation. So this is active security, guys. One, we will be so the course, the cybersecurity course we are doing is that is passive testing, and they're also the same. We will report that and we will provide the remediation instead of investigation. The SOC team, the Security Operations Center, we discussed about that huge tree diagram, right? The domain, they will be dealing with this kind of active security. We are doing passive security. Okay, we are doing passive security. We are going to find the vulnerabilities on, find the weaknesses on web applications and network. We will report them. We will report them with we will report them with remediations. Remediations. Okay, so report writing is also very important, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's we are running out of time. So, these are very common terms. I mean, ethical considerations in ethical hacking. That means we have to take permission before hacking. Anyways, they will give permission to us, but we have to sign, non-disclosure agreement. We call it as NDA, everything. If you are doing, external pen test, that, and also we should not, try it on the live applications. I can't go try it on Amazon.com right now here. That will be a crime. We always try to do the security testing on the pre-prod applications. Pre-prod, then it will go to prod. So prod means production. So pre-prod application, production. Okay, prod and non-prod. So pre-prod is non-prod again. Okay, so yes, we talked about stages of ethical hacking, how an ethical hacking should be performed. I mean, what are the considerations that we have to take care of, and also what else we discuss, on which basis we are analyzing the vulnerabilities. These are the key takeaways, I could say. And what are the stages in reconnaissance and information gathering? We discussed about Nmap tool as well. So in our coming session, I will explain how our lab architecture look like, and then I will give you some videos for the weekend. You can install our lab. We are going to build a lab for each one of you in your own laptops. Guys, please keep your laptops ready. Yeah, from our next class, we will be doing practicals. Next class, we will be discussing the architecture. From then, we will be discussing the practicals. Any doubts here, guys? Any doubts? Am I going too fast, too slow? Please let me know. I will slow down. If I'm going too slow, please let me know. I will pick my pace. Are any questions?
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm okay. Let me see. I'm okay for now.
You are
Maybe when
breaking.
we had the
Your
first
voice is breaking. Do you
class,
mind,
that's when
ping me?
you
I'm,
understand everything perfect. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm having a very bad network
yeah,
today.
no worries.
I don't know why.
Please bring on that group. I hope there is another group. I'm not very sure whether you are in that group or not. So I will confirm whoever in this class, in this session, is in that group. Okay. Uh, okay. Any questions? Please post in that group. Also, please go through the videos. Go through this video again. You will have a lot of questions, a lot of words we will be discussing, and yeah, we will discuss about a lot of tools from now. Every tool we discuss, some some tools are paid, some tools are not. Most of them are not. So even for the paid tools, I have cracked version, or some for some tools I have license codes. I will provide it for you. You don't have to spend any extra penny on that. I just want your time to be focused on this course. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. If you have no questions, then we are good to leave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.